1.
Well, he's in again. Look at the reds.
Well, I recall what another former world champion, Peter Ebdon, said at the qualifying about the Crucible. He was excited to get here because he lost first day to Marco Fu, and he said it's a theatre of dreams, but it can turn to nightmares, and it's a nightmare start for Alan McManus, a dream start for the man at the table.
Well, didn't want to block the pocket. The black going into that right corner.
6.
But it goes to the left corner. Played a delightful cannon to that red, which he knew was going to leave him on choice of reds. McManus needs to get away with this visit if he can. Yes, he was very concerned there about locking the pocket with the red he was playing the cannon to, but it's okay.
$14. 15.
Well, I'm sure in this new 10-year contract that Eurosport have signed, we'll be seeing plenty of Ding Junhui in the years to come. What a just delightful player he is, particularly as a break builder. He's made just over 400 centuries, 409.
22.
Puts him right up there as one of the greatest ever. He's not even 30 yet.
23.
This could be another one.
Yeah. Yes, it could. And if there'd been more balls on the table in the second frame, that would have been a century. Ran out of balls, so he's playing ever so well.
$30. 31.
But as you said, he's got to keep this focus, get this frame on the board, goes to the interval, 4-0 in front. Alan McManus with a lot to think about.
And sometimes, I remember Steve Davis saying to me when he was so far in front of John Parrott one year,
37.
Forget the year, you'll probably know it off by heart.
Well, if it was the final, it was 1989 when he beat him 18-3.
It was. And he said it was one of the hardest things to stay focused when he was winning by that much. He said he felt a lot more pressure to keep him under the cosh type of thing. I know where I'd rather be.
I guess that could have been because against Dennis Taylor he'd been 8-0 up in 1985 and lost, because as we know, in the final frame.
Yeah. And he knew that Parrott was such a good player that if he did get on a run, he was likely to come back at him.
Well, that tells its own story, doesn't it?
Wow, look at that, 400 against 8.
Now, is he on this red? Does it go? He's just grimacing a little. Just about.
Looks like it goes. He's playing to the crowd there. It goes.
Well.
Well, it didn't. Oh, well, it did, but he missed it.
45.
And that's what we was talking about, that concentration. He's missed the shot, he's left Alan in, and there's just one dodgy red.
Well, what a moment this is, because if he can win the frame from here, suddenly he goes to the interval feeling a little more chipper, because it was looking for all the world like 4-0.
1.
And let's not forget that Alan McManus is cold at the moment. But he's fired up, that's for sure. And he knows he's got to win this frame. Not needs to win it, but he's got to win it. Well, he could have brought the red off the side cushion there. He'd have still been on this red over the pocket.
8.
He had insurance there.
9.
And I always like to see the cue ball just a little closer to the black. It's in that kind of area where it is missable. Well, I think he played the cannon to the pink and he's out of position. Out of ideal position. He's on the red to this right corner with the rest, but real pressure on these type of shots when you know it should have been a lot easier. Good rest player though. Good shot.
Thank you.
Well recovered.
It's funny, you know, because Alan
7.
had been earmarked to actually join us here on Eurosport. We were planning if he didn't qualify he would join our team, but things you'll do to avoid having to work with us, I don't know, it's amazing, isn't it? He's not going to be doing it now, is he?
I'd rather have been here with you, David.
I'll tell you what though, he's got a little bit like Steve Davis really, just a pure love of snooker. I mean, I did commentate with him a few years ago and he was actually ending his shift at the quarterfinals. I said, what are you going to be doing tomorrow, Alan? Thinking he might have gone on holiday. He said, I'll be in the club practicing for next season. So that just shows his dedication.
Loves snooker, doesn't he? Played that with a lot of right-hand side on the cue ball to check it back for the black. Lovely little shot, that. No, he's okay. He's on the red to the middle. Would have liked the full
31.
ball cannon to the pink. It's still okay. Oh, well, he knows how important a miss that could be.
31.
And he's absolutely angry with himself. He may have got a kick out. I didn't see it, but he may have got one.
Well, he's having a little chunter about it. I think the way he stared at it, I think he felt it certainly was a bad contact. And if now he loses the frame, it's actually even worse than if Dingle had just made a big break, because he's had a chance.
Yes, I agree. Well, I said it was okay. He was slightly ambered over the pink. But fully expecting him to get it. But Ding just showing a little bit of nerves here. Hasn't got ideal on this.
5.
Striking down into the cue ball. He may have just swerved it slightly to the right. And Ding Junhui with a tricky red to the middle. But overcome it nicely.
Yeah, the red that he missed, that managed the cue ball seemed to, as you say, was striking down, seemed to be bouncing into the red.
Doesn't need that safe red on the side cushion. 27 points the lead already. But he does need these 2 loose reds. And these type of frames are good to win from your opponent's point of view, because he knows that you're hurting. And he just wants to inflict a little bit more pain.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the psychology, particularly as we're going to the interval. So it's already would have been bad enough for McManus at 4-0, but the way it's gone 4-0,
yeah,
that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not going to have a happy 15-20 minutes if he loses this frame, which is looking very likely now. Just the red needed.
21.
I know when I lost these type of frames, they made sure the dressing room was empty. I'd have thrown everything out of the window.
Well, all the stats favour Ding, the key one, 97% on the pot success. Two snookers needed, could do with just dropping the red in.
Or leaving it right over the pocket to end all 3 balls. In's better.
So Ding has made a dream start. He's had breaks of 100, 84, 131. But this frame, more significant as we reach the hour mark. The way he's won it, McManus had that chance. But it's gone once again to China's number 1, who's made all the running so far. 4 more frames to come in the session. It's first to 17, so a long way to go in the match. Even so, if he carries on playing this way, hard to see him being stopped not only in this match but in the tournament, because this is great snooker.
40. 44. 49.
Clearly not the start Alan McManus wanted.
55.
But Ding Junhui will be delighted